Okay, let's just, hello. Let's see. Where am I? Why am I not here? Hit reload on that. This is live in 3 minutes. Oh, I see. Okay. I go live in 5 minutes, I guess. Is anybody here or am I live in 5 minutes? Oh, there I am. Sprouting a mushroom from my head. Oh, let me catch my breath. Because it's been an eventful hour. Oh. You ever have one of those days that by 5 a.m. that probably spend the rest of the day in bed? And considering I'm on bed rest? Mm-hmm. Again, the universe says, you, with the mushroom on your head, quite cute, little mushroom. You just stay in bed. Oh, so today, that is the plan. I have no work that I have to do. Obligations. I have no reason to go anywhere. So here I am. I think I'm going to try to spend the day here on live, welcoming all the solitary, lonely people as myself. So if that's you, or not, I just want somebody to sit around and have coffee with you in the morning. Here I am. It's 5 a.m. here on Vancouver Island, on the Pacific Coast, South Pacific Coast of British Columbia, Canada. It's quite warm, I guess. I don't know what the temperature is, but I'm quite toasty. We've been having rain, and probably will have more rain. Very slim chances for a white Christmas here. Must be nice for the ones that you are having Christmas, unless you are having a white Christmas, unless you are stuck on snow shoveling duty, in which I say be careful, do not hurt yourself. Just like I will do if I keep laying in this position. I know my neck will hurt. I have to drink my coffee. I've had a comedy of error morning, and once if somebody actually comes in to listen, I will maybe share that story, because I don't know what I'll be sharing today. I seem to go off on a tangent quite often. Given, that seems to be my main thing. I'm going off on a tangent. Thank you very much. What's going on? There I am. Oh, okay. I like to talk about a lot of things, but I have a kind of a short memory span, along with my autism. Sometimes I have to be reminded what I'm talking about. So what time is it? 5 a.m. yet? I'll probably be around here till 6 a.m. Pacific time. That's 9 a.m. on the East Coast, and I can't even tell you what it is in Europe. Let's see. I should get all my times right. Because, I do write about international holidays at gocybernaut.com. Plug GOCYBERNAUT.com. So I should know what time it is in Europe. It's 8 or 9 hours ahead of me, I think. I can, every time they throw in that daylight saving time, I forget. What time is it in England? It's 1 in the afternoon. Afternoon tea, folks. I mean, I could work right on into I guess, somewhere in India or Middle East. Are you having dinner, or are you having tea with your tea with your evening meal or in your evening or maybe something different. We're counting down the days to Christmas for those who celebrate Christmas. And there's going to be plenty of other holidays in between too. That's my business to know. Today, actually, the only thing that's celebrated today is Hard Candy Day, and actually, I don't even think this is the right. This is a hard candy, but it's actually a butterscotch. I don't think it really counts. I think you're talking about those, like those colorful Christmas ribbon candies and things. But I don't know because I haven't covered Hard Candy Day. However, I should add it to my two holidays that are candy days. Ah, there's an idea. And next year, on the 19th of December, we'll have something to celebrate. But I invite you out there to go and consume all the hard candy you want for the season, because why not? I use a TENS machine for my pain. I have all kinds of chronic pain. My IBS is connected to my autism. The two come together usually. And by using the electricity from this machine, I'm able to interrupt the flow of pain, I guess, from my lower abdomen or back to my brain. But maybe not, because they're saying that your digestive system has its own brain, basically nervous system, brain system, and all that. So maybe it's just interrupting the messages within the digestive system. And this is what we talk about at 5 a.m. when we're one of those lonely people. I usually have a friend pop in. Maybe she'll pop in this morning. That would be nice. Yes, it's always nice to spend the morning and have coffee with someone, just have a chat. I know in this situation, for the most part, it's just me and the snowman here, and it's kind of a one-way conversation between me and myself. It's weird because I've always I've worked for other companies, but I work alone, so I'm usually alone, and I usually like to discuss things. So talking to myself is really something I pretty well do all day. Maybe I should just leave my camera on and people can stop by and watch me talk to myself or as I work. It would only get interesting when I'm playing GeoGuessr because that's the only thing that really gets me kind of excited. I try to keep calm, but I do get excited when I'm playing my GeoGuessr. I'm trying to start this YouTube channel. I've been creating content for 30 years on the web, but it seems things are shifting, and it's time that people are getting in front of the camera. And before I thought, well, I'm not 25, or I don't have eyelashes way out to here. I have autism, so sensation on my face bothers me. So I don't like to wear makeup, but I'm not a millionaire or trying to be one. It's really not my place, but it seems more and more now. I became ill and quite ill. I mean, I've had a problem for a while, but quite ill in October where I've been bedbound. I've gone in, you're lonely. You start surfing the web and you're looking, and I'm finding I'm really having a lot of positive energy from these just regular people like me that, maybe not all senior citizen, but regular people that go through life's journey and trials. Many, thank goodness, I've been through in past, maybe not flying colors, but I got through them. And these real people gave me comfort. And I thought, I can't be the only person that really feels disconnected and lonely. Social isolation is not good. Some people say, okay, yeah, you know, I'm neurodivergent, so I don't really. It's not that I don't like to be around a lot of people socially. It's just that it's overwhelming for me sometimes. I process information differently than a lot of people, so it's easily confused when there's many things going around. So I do like people and that. It's not that I want to be alone. I mean, social isolation, it really does. You don't. It's not good. You don't get any feedback. You don't get to share any of your stories. Um, it's just nice to have a friend. I invite everybody. Even with the people they call trolls. When I was the guide for Science and Nature for Kids and Toys and Collectibles for kids at about.com way back in 1998, 99, 2000, late 90s, they invented the trolls. Children, they were the worst. I've dealt with everything. And so, yeah, welcome everybody. And I especially in the morning welcome my good friend Isla, who has given me reason to wake up in the morning without crying. And believe me, that's true. I used to do that. The first hour. Oh, this morning has been a comedy of errors, so I really do believe the universe says, today, stay in bed. I first made coffee without putting the coffee in. And then, yeah, having a bit of pain. Went to get the trusty TENS machine, get it all set up and everything. Oh, those batteries I found the other day are so weak. Go see if I can find. Go see if I can find some more batteries. Open the glass cabinet to find it, and then the whole cabinet thing falls apart. The little dogs that used to sit upon it and everything are now over in the corner. Um, okay, get the batteries in, turn it on, and while I've been doing this, these electrode things have come loose on my back, so I'm getting. I turn it on, and it's like the gel's up. Full shock, high level shock. Boy, that sent me flying. So, found myself, where are they? A set of electrodes to put on. And that was all about within the last 5 minutes or so. I should have had the camera on. I'm telling you. Oh, wow. No, I didn't have another one. I went to have dinner, but guess what? And I missed it. Nathan, the fellow that I was following, the blogger, the surfer that I follow, he won. He won it. He won the men's. I was so happy. I came back after went back to watch it, and guess what? They were carrying him on the shoulders. So I totally, and since it was a live stream, I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it'll be on the all over the internet. They're carrying him on their shoulders. I'm like, oh my gosh, Nathan won. So that makes me really, really happy. Erin, I can't remember her last name, the woman that won. I think she's the youngest either woman surfer or surfer to ever won it. Yeah, it was so exciting. But I watched that stream for like 7 hours. 7 hours. And Nathan's sitting there. He was the one with the big smile. Remember I said Nathan's always got a big smile? Um I sat there, he was commentating, it's his live stream, And the thing is, he was in fourth place when I left. He was like, oh well, the chances of Nathan getting it, whatever. It must have happened just after we logged off. But I guess he got a perfect wave, and yeah, I'm gonna have to be checking the internet today to remember that. And, oh, it's Nathan Florence. Yeah, I love it when that happens. When your athlete wins. A little better when you're there when you see it. But yeah, I put 7 hours in, and what the 5-10 minutes that I walked away. Oh, my coffee, by the way, my this is good. My money was refunded because I guess it was damaged. So I went back and so I went back to order. They're going to deliver on Saturday, and it's $3 cheaper now. So it's on sale. So I saved myself some money, and I've still got plenty of coffee till Saturday. I was just worried over the Christmas. I don't want to, because I know, like with my date, my IBS. There's only certain coffees. Oh, it's gone off. There's only certain coffees that don't bother me. Oh, gotta turn my TV back on. Give me 1 minute. keep that thought. Coffee. On. Boom. Boom. Now here we are. I gotta turn my TV back on. There's only certain coffees that don't bother me. Some will just like either I'll get like a heartburn or cramping or whatever. And now that I actually didn't drink coffee for a number of years because I couldn't find one. So now that I found a coffee that is gentle to my system, it's not like okay the coffee didn't arrive, so I would just go pick some other up at the store because that wouldn't work. Yeah, so I was happy about that. That really made my night. Nathan winning the what's it, the Vans Pipe Masters. I think it was the Masters. I'm not sure. Anyway, the Vans Pipeline event. But this story about him is that his mother was a surfer, and I think it was in the early '90s. She came to it must be to the North Shore, and I'm not too sure who the fathers are, the two boys, but she rented a house right there, right where the pipeline is. And the two boys, she had two babies, two boys that grew up, were raised on that beach. And the two of them have grown up to be probably right now the top two surfers in the world. And they're young. And the thing is, they're just, like I say, I watch Nathan's podcast. Um, live stream quite often, and they're just a couple of nice Hawaiian boys that are totally North Shore. So yeah, it's to have them win too. It's the hometown, even if all I should say the hometown boys. Everybody surfing yesterday were friends. Everybody's from the North Shore because they're the ones that know the pipeline best. I mean, they grew up there. Probably one of the most famous surfing waves in the world. But yeah, after that, I thought, well, I was looking for some lives. I watched a couple of lives. I'm just trying to get ideas of what are people talking about. What do they like? What? I think there's a lot of people. That like are maybe kind of shut-ins in that, and just looking for companionship. Looking for somebody to share a cup of coffee. I haven't really found much of that. Yeah, I didn't really find anything that interested me. But I did do some research on, well, how do you build a community? And I've come up with some kind of good ideas. But basically, they're not really talking about lives. They're talking about videos you already have up. So I think what I'm going to do today, because yes, I'm going to listen to the verse. I'm not going anywhere after. I'm not going to get out of bed. This morning is like I said, no. Now we broke your foot a few days ago. We've tried to give you illness and everything. Stay put. Here I'm staying right here. Mind you, thank you, Nathan, for having that event yesterday, live stream for 8 hours or 7 hours, because that kept me. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to I've got a lot of like my older videos. I've got like videos from the 1990s when I was in Hawaii. I've got, I used to manage a largest, beautiful estate garden in Vancouver. Well, a couple of the mansions, like the top mansions down there, like, not Casamia or anything. Next door to Casamia, though. So I've got some videos of the beautiful gardens I took care of. And, let's see, family videos from the Vancouver Folk Festival, music videos. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and try to optimize them in the manner that I'll be taking notes, sort of like on things. Apparently, you can get is it chat GDP or I can't remember Chat GPT. You can go in and you can say, look, I want you to write me a description about my video. This is what it's about. This is who it's for. And I want to be this many words. And it comes back and it's pretty amazing. And I tried it out yesterday. I thought my husband has a series of Tiger Claw Kung Fu videos we put up. So I thought, well, I'm going to experiment with this video and just see what happens. So we'll learn about that. But I want to do something for the morning coffee or afternoon coffees or all the lonely people. Come on, come on, come on. Let's make a tribe here. The tribe of loneliness, the tribe of neurodivergence, the tribe of anybody, the tribe of shut-ins, of the elderly, of, of the most popular person in the world. Everybody, come on over. So I guess what I'm going to have to do is my husband. We ordered 2 years ago on impulse video camera from Amazon because it was such a good deal. We, we've not used it. I'll have to dig that out and sort of make an introductory video of what we're all about. And because I know there's a lot of people that really, it'd be fun to connect. They need to connect. And these, I mean, I want people chatting with each other too. I want people to belong. You understand what I'm saying. I know you do. Okay, Isla. Isla says a lot of the cheap coffees, like Photo's Nabob, are not roasted. Real coffee that is roasted, like espresso, doesn't make me sick. I get severe histamine reaction from cheap coffee. Exactly, and I'm telling you, the coffee I'm buying actually is probably more um, inexpensive than these nabob and those. But I can't drink those. It just, oh boy, my stomach. Of course, I'd like some good old Hawaiian coffee, but even a Hawaiian coffee, when you buy Hawaiian coffee, you like Kona coffee, the percentage of actual Kona coffee is quite low. But yeah, it took me a long time to find a coffee. Before it was mint tea, and that was about all I could handle, right? Um, So it's nice to be, because in the morning I woke up this morning. I was actually quite tired. But I haven't been tired. I don't know why. I didn't do anything yesterday. Maybe because I rested. Who knows? So today's going to be yeah, yeah. I know. You can tell the difference between real roasted coffee and cheap coffee. I'm just happy to find one that I can tolerate. Because I don't have a coffee now. I went for maybe 3 years without drinking coffee, but now that I'm used to drinking, I don't drink. I drink maybe one in the morning, and sometimes I'll drink two. Maybe I'll have one in the afternoon, but I don't drink any more than that. So that's not affecting my sleep or anything. But I did miss it. And if I don't drink it now, I'm just saying, once I got used to it, I will get a headache. I guess my body's getting used to it. Now, I was going to ask you a question, if you know about this. With your paranormal, and I don't know how far the realm of knowledge goes in that, but what do you know about the things with dimes? Because I've heard, if all you find, even finding dimes now is pretty unusual because people use money. I've heard that if you find a dime that someone from the spirit world that you're close to is thinking about you. I was just wondering because it was weird. The other day, I just opened my cupboard. I didn't do anything. These two dimes just fell on the floor. I don't even know where they came from. It's just really, really weird. Because I was actually thinking about, I always think about Lucy. You know that Lucy and my mom, and it was really weird. I think I must have been dusting or something, and I moved the picture. That's when we were moving the TV around. I'm moving things around. Anyways, I opened my cupboard. Nowhere these dimes fell out. Have you ever heard that if you find a dime, it's someone from the spirit, someone that you're close to that's now passed over, sort of giving you a positive message? I don't know. Anyways, I put the dimes there because the other day I thought about asking you, and then of course me with my memory, keeping the flow of conversation going, and it took me what was Monday, Tuesday, 5 days or 4 days to remember to ask you. Which, by the way, is a long way of asking a simple question. Yes, our loved ones will leave signs like dimes, pennies, feathers. Oh, and feathers that they're watching over us. Okay, because I had heard that. Because it's really weird because, like I say, it's really unusual to find coins. And I do have a old antique cookie can full of pennies, but not dimes. So yeah, now to find change in itself. You know what I'll do though? And when I heard that, 'cause I heard that a few years ago. I almost wonder if I do have change, if I do go to the store, if I have dimes, I will purposely drop them as I'm walking to the bus or something, for someone to find them. I don't know. It's weird. It's almost like pass it on, right? Pass pass on the message. I have found dimes and loonies on my desk. Yeah, yeah, because it was just weird. They fell out of nowhere, and I know that like it's a cupboard where I keep my coloring books in. There's no dimes in there. Where does these come from? And boom, boom, and they fell together at the same time. I thought, oh, okay. Well, I was fiddling around trying to figure where I was going to put. Oh, I was going to put them on the stereo thing that fell apart this morning. Glad I didn't have them back. I have my own little shrine in the corner to remember my mom and my mom and my pup. It's don't have a lot of pictures and stuff. But get my little angel sculptures. So yeah, so I thought, well, then I'll put them back in the same place. Then they're happy there. But yeah, I guess signs. Well, I guess that's what they say. Penny, is that what this is? Pennies from heaven, maybe. Never thought about that. Yeah. So let's see. Nathan won. But he was saying yesterday, like for the next 5 days, the surf on the North Shore is going to get a little bit better each day. So I'm hoping. Well, I don't know if he'll be live streaming today. I'm surprised. I mean, if they had a good time the night before, that one of their girlfriend wives had to come in and scold them out. I suppose there's a bit of drinking last night. So, but I mean, a hangover. I don't think a hangover would keep a North Shore surfer from perfect surf. But he's quite excited. Each day is going to get progressively a little bit better. It's so nice. I was saying to my husband yesterday, when we worked on for about.com and he wrote about the Big Island of Hawaii, if we had had this technology, I mean, we really thought we wanted to get webcams. I would have been doing this 25 years ago. the original, the original influencer here. Um, if we had had the same technologies, oh my gosh, what we could have done. But for a person like I who now, I'm basically, I don't know, I would say shut in. I guess I am, can't go anywhere, I need to rest. To be able to go to a channel where a regular person is able to give me a view of that world, like for a whole day of what's going on. Or I really like these, like the watched walker kind of videos where it's just the regular sounds and they're just walking through whatever city they happen to be in. And I'm never going to go there. I've always loved geography, studied places in the world and that. And, I'm my headphones on. And it's just, it can take you away to another place. Um, it's an amazing thing. I can remember, when 1995, we basically got started. I went down to San Francisco to a conference. I was invited by the futurist Paul Sappho, and at the time I was the telework person at the Electric Frontier Foundation, and we were inventing, the internet as it is today. So in June, we got invited down to San Francisco for this imagination convergence, and it was basically bringing together all these different minds and talking about what the futures of technology would be. And there was Stuart Brand, who's the Well, and Laurie Anderson, the performance artist, musician, and there was Spike Lee, the director. Oh, Dennis Muren, who did Industrial Light and Magic, was all the special effects for Star Wars. And my very favorite, Brian Eno, who was, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he was my mentor, and really responsible for a lot of what I was doing. So it was interesting because we did talk about what the futures of technologies and even music was going to be, and it's all developed in the same way. But yeah, I got to have a conversation with Brian Eno and my husband with Dennis Murin, and um, we sort of carried on these relationships. But I remember Brian, he told me, that we were talking. Even at that point, he's like, "Well, don't try to write me through email because, that's just it's still kind of yeah, fax me, back to the fax machines." But he's the one that gave me the inspiration to go on. Like I was telling him, we're taking the train. We took the train down here. We're taking the train back. And he was the one who inspired me to start writing for the web in the way that I did. So I started with an article called 36 Hours in San Francisco, which was probably one of the very first sort of a walking, hyperlinked articles on the web. And it was picked up by magazines in Germany and different places. And then also I did a follow up on the what was it, the Starlight Express or whatever the train that goes from Seattle to San Francisco, and that was how I got my start. That was it. And it was his encouragement that pushed me on. But it's really weird. That day we were sitting with this group of futurists, talking about today, and then to be a part of it, to develop it, and to watch the way it went. Unfortunately, I had because of family situations, having to take care of my disabled brother and elderly mother, and that we stepped away. My husband and I, we had to step away at the time where everything was sort of shifting to the YouTube, and those few years were quite crucial. So yeah, if we had jumped in, I think if we had jumped in earlier in 2008 or whatever more, that who knows where we would be right now. Anyways, I'm trying to get there right now. Let's build a community one person at a time, and I really have maybe that's why I got sick and I had to stay in bed. That's to have the feeling what it's like to be lonely, and how the world can open up and people don't have to feel that way. Yeah, Isla says, I've been told I should write about my paranormal experience, but I didn't think anyone would be interested. People, that's the thing, is people will be interested. Oh my gosh. I'm going to send you a link. I started watching this blogger the other day, and she's written her autobiography, and she's very inspirational too. Um, K's something. I'll send a link to her channel. I think you'll really enjoy her live streams. She's basically helping people. Let's just say, just journal and turning your. That's what she did. She's published a number of books. Um, you don't even have to journal. Even now, do your journaling like in front of the camera. You know, um, yeah, because people will be interested. It's just a matter, just like now, finding that group of people that would be interested. And I know that people will be interested because, you know, I've seen like uh, Elizabeth Rodica that I follow. Her husband had done this poltergeist channel, like I told you, the fake one I told you about. And for them to get over, I mean, they got millions of views. And it wasn't even real. It wasn't even a real experience. You have the real experience, and not only that, you've got the life experience. I'll guarantee you that your life story is very, very interesting to a number of people. And nowadays, it's easy to self-publish. It just, yeah, it's just, I guess, getting that, like I got the Brian Eno, like push and encouragement in that. But I think this woman, I think you'd really enjoy her lives. She's a school teacher during the day, but I guess she's off now for the next couple of weeks, so she's going to be doing daytime vlogs. I noticed this morning when I was looking at who was live, she was already live. So she'll be doing ones in the daytime too. But I'm catching her what time? Must be around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's the one I went in and they're talking about 80s movies. And trying to figure out the name of a movie, a Basket Case, which is a really rare music movie, and of course I knew it. But I think she was talking for not even 5 minutes, and I had to mention, hey, this is the channel that I'm looking for. It's so positive. Uh, you know, there's just so much negativity out there that it's so uplifting and positive. Kay's story, I can't remember, but I subscribe, so I'm going to send you the link and watch out for her because yeah, you have a story. I'm telling you, I bet you have a more interesting story than 99% of the people out there. But I don't know who to tell you. People, there's always somebody interested in what you have to say. Believe me. I've been told the same thing, but I think my story is just so long. I don't have the patience to tell it myself. I don't even know if I have the time. But when you get to be older, you got a lot of stories in you, and which may not seem significant at the time, but they are. So I'm going to send you over. Yeah, you watch Kay. Kay, as I say, I've been looking for lives. I think she's the only one that I found. Uh, and I was saying, I'm reading this back because I think some people come back, maybe they won't see the chat. So Isla, B Team Paranormal says, "Thanks, Gail. That was what I think I would have to do. Video journalist because I have trouble putting my words on paper because by autism. I'm very good at English though. Yes, exactly. And and then that time, yeah, you can stop and think in that. I think it would be a very, very good idea. I felt like the other blogger I've been following since last January, Tanya FM. Um, this is what she does. Every day it's a video journal of her day. And some people would say, hey, how could that be interesting? I find it extremely interesting. I love following her life. Um, I'll send you a link to hers too. Every evening she puts something up. Um, and for a really good example of the video journaling. And the thing is, she's a screenwriter, aspiring screenwriter, actress, And this video journey, I tell you, this journey she's made, it's all started when her husband decided he didn't want to be married anymore. And, but her journey, this journey, I'm telling you, would make it's like it's in New York City. She lives in New York City, of course. And this is like a that girl, Mary Tyler Moore, all these classic TV shows into one. She's like a modern day. And I'm telling you, and I've told her this, if she just took her video journal, she's got the best, not a movie, a television series that would, hook people in because she's a regular person. She's a regular person. Nope, it's life. It's what people can associate with. But yeah, I'm going to give you a link to her and then also Kay. Kay, because first of all, she's very, very inspiring and welcoming and has written and is encouraging people to how to do it and what to do. I mean, it's not all about that. She's a regular vlogger. It's about like me, me, right? But and also, oh, it's really, really weird because I started watching Tanya near the end of January and I watched a couple. I went back and watched right from the very beginning, but to follow someone's life journey like that. Yeah, I think video journaling. I'm the same way with it with the autism. Besides, um, arthritis, and I do so much typing anyways in my regular job. But yeah, do it. I think a lot of people. Um, I'm gonna get also. I'm gonna get a name of those books about the ghost stories of Hawaii. um, that this fellow did because they're also quite good. But no, these are things people are interested. People are always interested in what is happening in the worlds that they can't understand. Yeah, I'm interested in learning. I know very, very little. Like until I met you, it all really, really scared me because what you're learning is what you're seeing through the movies and television and stories and Stephen King and all this stuff. And so it puts that. it puts that fear into you, just like the news. The news is there. News isn't there to inform you. It's there to scare you. To put the fear into you because. Well, let's not get into conspiracy theories that are true. But yeah, it's all. I would actually wish I could hop in one of Elon's rocket ships and go to Mars right now because this world is getting very strange. If you, hey, drones, beam me up, please. I'll go with you. Oh, the news. But yeah, I encourage you to do that. Just like I'm going to find this camera that we bought on impulse for $90 or $70, whatever it is. I'm gonna start making regular videos. But I want to bring this. I really, right. What I've come to realize, and I didn't even think about this until I turned the camera on a few weeks ago. I want to have a place that people can just come and hang out, just be part of things. Chat GPT. I'm gonna read you what it wrote me. It wrote me a really good thing. Um, you tell them what you. Wrong mouse. You tell them what you want, and it. Oh, maybe this won't be it. Oh no, it's the kung fu one. Um, it wrote me a really. I said I just wanted a place for. It'll be in Google Docs, I'm sure. You know, I save so many things in a day that I forget where I put them all the time. Okay, let me see if I can find it in Google Docs. I was surprised. I wanted to create a site that basically, people that are feeling lonely or maybe shut in or just want someone just to come and hang out and have a community, right? And yeah, I told them very little, so of course I've lost it. I'll have to do it again. Darn. See, that's the kind of thing to do. Oh well. It wrote me a really good spiel, which I'm going to have to do over again. And I'm like, wow, that makes everything so much easier. Even if you get stuck, okay, if you're doing your video journal and that the chat GPT, you and this is really. I have also another site for autism tools. I'm going to send you, which is really good, which helps, but it just helps you put your thoughts, and everything into a understandable conversation for neurotypical people. Yeah, okay. I'm going to write these down. I'm going to forget. My mind, I'm telling you. Um, okay, so Kay, Tanya, and these autism tools they're so good. Even if sometimes when people talk to you, you're not actually understanding what they're trying to get at. I have that too. I'll take things so literally. You can type that in and it'll tell you what it actually means. But no, there's just really even though, like, okay, like the tool. I have in my house. I have eggs, milk, and butter and flour and sausages, right? And it'll tell you what you can make with that, and it's just great. But yeah, I'm just going to go back to that. I thought for sure I saved that. Why do I do these things? Honestly. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not doing anything today. Today's the day they're changing my server. Oh, I just remembered. Oh, I'm trying not to think about it because it's probably going to be very simple. It'll just stress me out. So the first thing I'll do on this, I'm going to email. Yeah, sometime today. Will take 10 minutes. They don't tell me when. Okay, I'll catch up here. Isla says, thanks, Gail. That was what I think I would have. Oh, I already read that. Okay. So, oh my God, they're changing my server now. I'm starting to get nervous. It's just like, it seems like every time they do something like change me to another server, well, now it's just changing my IP address. Something crazy goes wrong with Google, and they, I got to start all over with them. I mean, I've been doing this since May. no problem. I really do believe you've got good stories and people will be very interested. And even if you publish like locally, like maybe like the Ferry, you know, where the Ferry has local published books. I mean, and you can now you know you don't have to be doing out 20,000 books at a time. Yeah, it's to the point where you can do half a dozen at a time. Yeah, but yeah, this is something especially the tourists and that. You're in Victoria, you got the museums and do it. Get it done. Then we'll realize where it's going to go. Yeah, it's going to be going. But people definitely would be interested in it. Honestly, yeah. Also, that Hawaiian author, because his stories are quite good, and they're all real Hawaiian situations. He Hawaiian. He came and did I think for Halloween at my kids' high school or middle school, and that's how we learned about him and all the because there's a lot of ghosts and spiritual happenings on the Big Island of Hawaii. Believe me. Okay, another go at the old tens machine. It's not working. I think this is a weird day for me. I gotta be oh, there we go. Where? But yeah, my server changes addresses today, so they're gonna send me an instruction what I gotta do. Which I'm sure I'll be checking my email every so often. The thing is, they told me it's gonna happen between these hours, but I don't know if they're talking about my hours. I think they're located like Germany, and the server I'm on is located in New York or New Jersey. I'm located in the west, yeah, in Nanaimo, so I'm not sure what time the times they gave me are in whose time. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, so just another day to be patient and hope for the best. Hope for the best. Fingers crossed for me all day today. I'm gonna need all the positive energy for this server change. It's come to the point that it stresses me out so much. I don't want to be like the whole idea of me creating content and creating gocybernaut.com it helps with my autism. It helps me with keeping my mind busy. I love learning about things that. But when we start getting to these back end things, like having to work with servers, and I mean, I can program in basic HTML, and that back in the day, that's the way we didn't. That's the way we had to program. But these other things, oh, and I'm starting to deal with servers and addresses and DNS and Google. It's so stressful. I've actually thought, well, maybe when my contract runs out, and that's like a year from this May, I might just throw it in. But then I'm thinking, I created all this work. Well, what is going to happen to it? But then again, remember when I thought I lost everything a month ago? I didn't stress. I don't know what I'm going to do. I love having my website. I wish I was making enough money that I could hire somebody to take care of that back end stuff, because that was the only good thing about working for other companies is I didn't have to worry about that stuff. Oh, Isla says, my twin gets annoyed at me. It says, everywhere you go, you can see ghosts. Well, geez. Do you find that sometimes that's not always a good thing? That maybe sometimes you just want to be on your own? Do you ever sort of like get find annoying? No, not really annoying. Like maybe you just don't want to be open to that, or maybe it's because that you have that gift that you're obligated because maybe the spirits have a need to communicate, and here comes somebody we communicate with good. Maybe they're lonely just like us, right? You know. I don't know if you're lonely. I know I get lonely. I do live with my husband and that, but he does his own thing, and he's not here to entertain me. He takes good care of my illness and that, but he's not here to. I mean, he doesn't like to sit around and watch the same videos as me. Mind you, he did enjoy watching Nathan yesterday. And he will tolerate some of my soap operas. But none of this Made in Chelsea or Married at First Sight or all those guilty ones I watch on UK's Channel 4. By the way, my VPN is not working. I need to fix that. I do set boundaries with the spirits. Okay, so you can set boundaries, and that's good. Because I was wondering, it'd be pretty overwhelming, especially if you go somewhere. Maybe there's numerous in there sort of all come. Especially when you have autism. You know how it is. Like I say, I don't mind. It's not the social events that I mind going to. It's just with so many conversations sort of going on around, or so many people involved in conversations, it's just overwhelming um, for me to be able to stay connected, or it is it's just overwhelming, and it does make me sort of have anxiety. I like being around people. I just like being that faceless person in the crowd. Ooh, someone's talking out front. Someone must be getting ready to go to work. And I hear a little oof oof from my dog. So, well, I knew something was going to happen today. But you know what? I'm trying to keep in mind it's going to go just really smoothly. They know how they've dealt with me um, at Hostinger. They're so good. They know that that I have an autism and I have a hard time with instructions. So they just said, "We will send you an email with step by step. Do not worry." It's like anybody wants to get a website, Hostinger, they have been wonderful. But there's only so many things they can do. Like they do all the back things for me when they can. But I have a VPN, which no VPN. I have uh, I have my own server, which they cannot really go into and make only I can go in to make the changes. So sometimes what I have to do, I mean, I can't follow the instructions very well, so I have to keep even learning to send them screenshots was a job of each thing I do, and they work me through that way. Ah, yeah, Ida finds noisy crowds and crowded malls and grocery stores difficult. I don't. It's really weird when I go into a mall or a grocery store. It's almost like I'm floating through them. I'm the only person there. It's really weird. Um, I don't go shopping that much. I'm not a shopper. I'm not a person. Oh, let's go to the mall for 3 hours. I'm like, I want to pop. Oh, I have to go get this thing. I want to pop in and pop out. This is why Amazon has become so deep for me, right? Because I can. I just pop and get what I want and pop out. I'm not a person who likes to shop. I mean, if I have money, extra money to spend, like I'm pretty well on the necessity budget right now. But I did have extra money, and I was going to shop around for some clothing for summer or winter or whatever. Sure, maybe I may look around, spend some time, look for bargains. I'm always looking for the big deals, but I'm just not a shopper. You know, I've been to the main mall once, once, once in the last year, and the other little mall, I go to the other little mall to go to the library. Um, yeah, or get my flu or COVID shot. But yeah, I've really become a super. I'm telling you, if I ever do well, make lots of money, I'm gonna be my best customer ever. Because some of the stores I got some awesome like boutiques and specialty stores, and there's so many things I would order. But I'm not in a position because I make any money in this job. That's the other thing about the website is I have the potential to make money if I get the traffic. Every time I get to the point where I'm on the way, either my server gets changed or this server crashes, or I have one article that a million people decide to see in one day, and I don't have the bandwidth. Well, now that I have the whole package. I got unlimited bandwidth, everything else. All I need is the traffic. If I get the traffic, it's all relative. If I get the traffic, well, certain people will be wanting to shop at Amazon. And if they go into Amazon and buy one thing, well, then I have their ticket basically anything by the next, I think, 2 weeks I get commission for, which is, but the other stores, all these specialty stores that that's where I want to shop. That's like going to like a virtual mall and not having to have to get out of bed. But yeah, so if I ever get wealthy, but mind you, I don't have room to be materialistic. So I guess I would just still order things that I just needed. I would just order things that I really, 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 really liked. But yeah, my chances of becoming a millionaire depends on probably the lottery at this point. But who knows? Maybe they said they moved me to this new server with a new address that things are going to run faster and smoother and everything else. So maybe this is it. Maybe this is the positive thing I've been waiting for and hoping for. Because it's been 30 years. Come on. Come on. I'm just thinking of all these people that not only have they become millionaires and stuff on the internet, they were probably born after I started doing this. Oh, and then there's the old thing about, am I too honest? Am I too nice? You have to be ruthless and mean and underhanded. Is that how you get ahead? I mean, what do you want to trade that for? I guess it's the old, selling your soul to the devil type thing. What are you willing to do for the money? I just don't want a lot of money. I just want to pay off my credit card debt and be able to enjoy my life. That's all. I want nothing fancy. I would probably move. Maybe I would move. I would move up island. Do I need that vision? I don't know. Maybe we need the vision to work towards. But here I am. We've gone from, they're changing my IP address to, I'm now a millionaire. That is my autistic mind. And it never stops. I mean, people don't, I guess a lot of people don't understand how exhausting it can be. You know, believe me, not all, and that's the thing. I'm still looking there's been no press releases for autism lately, but I'm going to find them there. And I want to darn get, articles up there about to in, educate people. First of all, not all people, with autism um, have special, real others like intellectual disabilities and stuff. That seems to be the judgment that I've been getting. I don't know how I go from you're a very, very smart person to all of a sudden, do you have an intellectual disability? It's weird. People have. But then there's the whole thing. Why do we have to educate people, really? Is it going to make that much a difference? I don't know. I don't know. Well, it's been an hour, and it's time for me to go check my stats while I still have stats to check. I don't know if they're going to be taking that even down. Go check my website while I can, and I'll send you those links. And I can hear my dog rocking around, so he's probably saying, "Feed me." So, you'll have a great day. I'm really hoping I have a great day. Check out those websites. I'm going to look more into how to get the most out of our traffic, and I'll help you out with that too, because hey, I'm going to pass this learning on. I think you have a channel that really, really, really could has potential. Your content is what this is unique. Finding the words. So I'm going to let you go for now, and maybe we'll catch you later on. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to try it on later on through the day. Let's see what happens. As I say, it's been the first hour. It was a comedy of errors for me. So stay up and listen to the universe. I am staying put. So you have a good day, and it was great having coffee with you again this morning. We'll see you again.